This is the Texas July 4th deadly floods on the Guadalupe River.
There's people in it. Oh my God, there's so many people in it. Please tell me you're getting this on video. Yeah, camp's over.
My family was hosting a reunion, and about 40 people were camping in their RVs about 30 feet away from where the cabins were 6 feet flooded, but luckily they had left 2 days before the floods had came on July 4th. But they were there for 2 weeks.
This woman carried 20 miles in raging floodwaters, ends up clutching to a tree.
Again, this looks like it's a neighborhood on this side of the river that looks like the water has already reached at least up to the windows right there. That's one of the structures that I've seen so far. If I pan the camera even more, I mean, you can just see the water having risen again right to their doorstep, right to just south of their windows right there. So a lot of debris in this water, and I'm going to be in this area again, but this,
you can see just how strong that water is, creating a geyser of strength. And just even every now and then you'll see a piece of debris coming down that river, Justin, and that is going so fast. This is the reason why we say turn around, don't drown.
I grew up an hour from where these floods had happened, but there's still 27 kids missing. There's been 43 people already dead. The numbers keep rising. They need people to search for the missing children and people, and I just felt led to come out and search for people. You know, I've already kind of felt like I'm already a little late because it's already been 24 hours since everybody's been out there. I was already kind of wanting to already go out, but I felt like I'd have been in the way. They've already called the National Guard out, but now I'm seeing on Facebook that they need people and that there's a church somewhere. We tried finding the Facebook post where they needed people to meet up for a night search, but I brought all of my bedding and everything so I could sleep in the van in Ingram or Kerrville, wherever they need me. And I'm just gonna check the riverbanks and everywhere, the debris and everything, and search for people. If I find a dead person or a live person, then whatever. There's still dozens of people missing. Got helicopters. I tried to get to the volunteer fire department. I was out in Kerrville last night from 10 to 4:30 is when I got back to Walmart. I parked at Walmart. I need to get over to that other side. Look on that other side. There's a full dump truck right there. I've just been pulling off trees and logs off of these trees that they wrapped around. Just looking for people. This river's still ripping, but it's only a very small percentage of what it was. We're working on getting the mud off up there, spraying the mud off. There is debris on the bottom of the bridge because the water had gone all the way up past the bridge. I'm still looking through all this pile. I'm gonna keep walking all the way down there. I forgot to bring some water, so I'm gonna have to go up here in a second to go grab some water bottles. Just standing on a log. This pile is a lot bigger than it seems right now. Look at all that stuff up there. There was a small car at least 7 feet deep, and the steering wheel was pulled off and put to the side. Not sure if there was a body found. So right now, while we were trying to search the river, there's a wall of water coming because it was raining up in Kerrville. I was asked to go and tell the crew that I saw excavating, and then also the older people that were walking in front of me, go make sure that they knew, because I had barely even heard about the wall of water coming until I started walking back to go get some water. Shoot, over here it looks even worse than under the bridge. So I was looking for like another 3 hours here in CenterPoint. After all that walking, these guys, these wonderful people, are handing out free food and water to everybody. And they handed me 3 hot dogs with some beans and potato salad. Sorry, I'm exhausted. And I got some sodas. I was wanting to get some soda from the Dollar General, but I thought I'd stop by one of the free food and water places. I'm so glad I did. Man, CenterPoint has such a better response to helping out their own than Kerrville, but at least Kerrville is being helped out by the National Guard. Whew. So, man, the civilians are really doing a lot. They're bringing out the horses, their ATVs, the volunteers kicking butt. I just saw 2 troopers come out. One slid on his butt, and then they just got back in their vehicles and drove away now because they don't want to get dirty. I fell on my butt a couple times last night. Of course, it's starting to rain while we're checking. In between CenterPoint and Comfort, came to a different spot in between Comfort and CenterPoint because it started to rain. I see a huge pile over that way. I'll go check it out. I didn't want to get stuck in the mud where I was at earlier. There's a good turnout over here. Searching around, still raining. There's one of the helicopters going over. Looks like it might be one of the heat-seeking helicopters searching for people. Or it might be Kins 5. There's so many fire ants out here. You get underneath the trees and shake it a little bit and all the ants fall on you. Look at this whole wall of just roots. This is wild. I gotta get back to looking. There's another dump truck down in the water down there. God bless the family of the person who owns that dump truck, and hopefully he made it out. I'm kind of zigzagged back and forth all throughout this. There's more vehicles on that other side. Maybe I should go on that other side and look. I'm thinking that maybe there's more businesses on this side. There's more RV parks on this side.